Welcome everyone to this very festive Kwanzaa celebration.
Welcome to Golden One Center. We are thrilled to have you here to celebrate such a deeply meaningful tradition of Kwanzaa. And we are thrilled that the Sacramento NAACP and the Black Chamber of Commerce have once again elected to host this deeply meaningful celebration here at Golden One Center, and really just supporting the region of Sacramento and making sure that it grows into the region that we all want it to be, not just for us, but for the future, for our children.
Well, the reason for Kwanzaa is the 7 principles of empowerment and love in our community, a coming together of people, of cultures, of ideologies, of community.
This is historical to have the NAACP and the Black Chamber of Commerce come together. We've never done this before, and the fact that we're coming together for this purpose of Kwanzaa and uniting both organizations under one roof is unique and historical.
It's such an honor to be here today to celebrate Kwanzaa with each and every one of you, a holiday that's about family, that's about community, that's about African culture. It's about centering and uplifting our Black families and reaffirming our cultural connections with each other.
I wish that we could practice all these 7 concepts every day of the year, because at the end of the day, as I was listening and I was reading it, if we really truly practice those 7 items, I think we're gonna have a much better city, state, country, and world.
What a pleasure it is to be here today at the Golden One Arena after an incredible victory last night. Yes. But the victory is really each one of us being in this place, in this space, on this day, for this occasion. Give yourselves a round of applause.
So the NAACP has an award that they do every year since 1978. And you have to be a really high achiever to receive the D.D. Maddox Award. So the D.D. Maddox Award is the highest award that you can ever receive from the NAACP. And so no one works harder than Pastor Banks. So give it up for our own Pastor Banks.
I couldn't do what I do without the help of a lot of different partners, but my best partner from the very beginning has been Highlands Community Charter School. Not just a partner with me, but a partner with our community. And because of their commitment to our community, and I want to say thank you, and I want Kevin Taylor to come here and pick this award up for Highlands Community Charter School.
And on behalf of the California NAACP and the California Black Chamber, we would like to present the award to the CTA, and we honor you for your organization and for your dedication and the contribution not only to Sacramento, but the greater state of California for providing educational resources and support to students, teachers, and the challenged communities. Please come up on behalf of Mr. Toby Johnson. These awards are historical because they're from both the Black Chamber and the NAACP with both of our logos. That has never happened. So this is the first time these type of awards are coming from 2 huge organizations. So it's historical, it's never happened. So what you are receiving is historical. On behalf of the Greater Sacramento NAACP and the California Black Chamber, we are giving Ms. Kendra Montgomery Block the Unsung Hero Award.
Because the California Black Chamber of Commerce, economic empowerment and solvency in our community is so important, we are fortunate to be able to award 3 individuals. The first, Tara Lynn Gray, who's the Director of California Office of Small Business Advocates for the Governor's Office, and we want to thank her for being a small business champion, Ms. Tara Gray. Another person we would like to honor is the Director of Caltrans, Tony Tavares, the Director of Caltrans. In case you guys didn't know, we had our first African-American Director of Caltrans. He's now the Secretary of Transportation for the state of California. I believe the first African American to be in that position as well. Folks, I'm shaking. All right, I'm going to introduce our keynote speaker. She's a judge. She's brilliant. Please put your hands together for Bumi Iwani. Please, you guys, make some noise, Sacramento.
Well, thank you everybody for giving me this wonderful opportunity to come and speak to you on this wonderful occasion of Kwanzaa. So despite having lived here for 30 plus years, I can say I was not familiar with Kwanzaa because it's not a West African tradition. But as I studied Kwanzaa and as I got ready to present here, I learned so many of the principles are the principles that my father taught me. So I get to share with you, from my perspective, my interpretation of two of the principles. So the principle one that I'm going to talk about is principle 4. That is the principle of Ujamaa, cooperative economics. So when we look at cooperative economics, there's really 3 main concepts. The first concept is shared wealth and work. The second concept is economic self-reliance. And the third one is the obligation of generosity. So if I talk about the first one, I will combine them together, 1 and 3, because I don't believe you can have shared work and wealth without an obligation and a commitment to generosity. So shared wealth and work really speaks to the community coming together, combining their work efforts, and sharing in the wealth those efforts generate, just like a family would. What can those that are successful do to support their communities? My time, my resources, my energy, my creativity, my ideas, my opportunities that I can create back, my being here, my showing my face, my being committed and supportive. Then there's the principle of economic self-reliance that comes under Ujamaa. So the principle of economic self-reliance challenges us that we support Black-owned businesses and to support those revenues going back into the community to meet its needs. When one community is stagnant or is not growing, when it's not reaching its potential, the wider community is also not reaching its potential. I believe the principle encourages us to work together as a broader community with the awareness that we are weakened when one of the community is unrepresented or weakened as a whole. The 5th principle that I'm going to talk to you about very quickly will be purpose. And Mr. Karenga said that the purpose is to make our collective vocation the building and development of our community to restore our people to their traditional greatness. And so he was saying that the shared responsibility is to build, develop, and defend our community, the culture and history, and to regain our historical initiative and greatness as a people. It is our responsibility, our collective responsibility, to inform and educate our children about our customs, our traditions, our heritage, our religion, not just for the sake of doing so, but because it's a rich tradition. And if we don't do it, who will do it? Thank you.
What a wonderful program, would you say? It's been a great festive Kwanzaa celebration. Jay King and Betty Williams, they have done a fantastic job in partnership in bringing this Kwanzaa celebration to us today. So let us give them another round of applause, along with applauding our generous sponsors who all made it possible.